Meek Mill may have crossed the line here. If his original song didn't cross the line, then this definitely crosses the line if the context of what he is saying is true. What's going on, guys? Your boy Mike here, and I'm back again with another video. Before we get to the content, just do me a favor. It's 1:30 a.m. Eastern time here when I'm recording this video. All I'm asking in return is slap a like on that like button. It does wonders for this channel's growth and development, and I understand this information is going to irk you, so please refrain from disliking the video because that dislikes my channel, not the news that I'm giving you. So now that we got all that out of the way, cue the intro. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? Guys, I cannot play the original song that Meek Mill used these lyrics in. So if you want to hear the original song, you're going to have to go onto my Instagram page. I'm going to put it in my story for you guys to listen to it there, because otherwise we're going to get into some trouble here with like copyright. Then I'm going to have to mute all of the audio and it's going to be a whole mess. So I'm going to give you guys the whole situation here. Now, for those of you guys, and I'm sure all of you guys know this, last year, January 26, 2020, the world lost one of the most iconic men in, I don't even want to say sports history, I think in the world's history. Kobe Bryant died in a tragic helicopter crash, and with him was also multiple other individuals in that helicopter and his 13-year-old Gianna. They were going to a basketball game that Gianna was going to play in, aka Gigi, and it was by far one of the saddest days in all of sports. Now, Kobe Bryant is a huge pop culture reference, has always been a huge pop culture reference. He's been in rap lyrics multiple times, including Lil Wayne's dedicated song to him back when he was in the midst of chasing his 4th championship against the Orlando Magic. But unfortunately, that's not necessarily where Meek Mill decided to take this. Originally, I didn't even listen to the song. I didn't even hear the song. I didn't even give the song any attention whatsoever. I just figured, okay, Meek Mill used Kobe Bryant's name in a song and it came off very badly, but it was significantly more than that. I just looked at the lyrics after seeing what Vanessa Bryant said to Meek Mill, and I could understand why she feels the way she feels, because if I was Vanessa Bryant and I read this at all, I would be extremely offended. So for those of you guys that don't know, this song is unreleased. I don't know the name of the song. It's supposed to be an up-and-coming Lil Baby collab, so obviously it's going to be a big song if you have Lil Baby on it. And about 5 days ago, this song leaked out to the media. Now, here is a screenshot of the lyrics. I don't know how on earth it made it onto the internet, but it just did. And pretty much the lyrics go, "This chick I'm fluffin'," because that's clearly what the reason why it's hyphenated. I'm sure you guys could use your imagination. "Always tell me that she love, but she ain't ever showed me. Yeah, and if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It'd be another Kobe." Now, obviously, he's referring to a chopper as, I think, a weapon of some sort. It's kind of like a double wordplay. This happens all the time in rap. I'm sure you guys understand what it is. Now, this originally wasn't received extremely well by multiple pop culture figures. Kenny the Jet Smith gave Meek Mill a pass, saying, "I always give Meek the benefit of the doubt. He has a track record that speaks pretty long and pretty positive in the past year." Now, Meek Mill's reaction to the initial backlash was, "Somebody promo a narrative and y'all follow it. Y'all internet antics cannot stop me. Ish like a zombie land or something, LOL. They paying to influence you guys now. It's almost like mind control. Wake up." So before I get you guys Vanessa Bryant's reaction, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below. How do you feel about this lyric? It struck me in a way that just kind of made me uncomfortable. I am very uncomfortable hearing Kobe's name used that way. And I'm not saying this makes Meek Mill a bad person, because he is an artist, and I understand as an artist, there are times that you are going to have to do things like this. And if it's a good line, I understand why you would have to say it. I don't think he's a bad person for doing this. However, I feel like it's too soon, and just reading that lyric made me, someone that doesn't know Kobe Bryant or didn't know Kobe Bryant personally, but had a relationship in terms of being a fan of his and appreciating his achievements, that made me feel uncomfortable. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Here's what Vanessa Bryant thinks. And Vanessa Bryant is Kobe Bryant's widow, who I can't imagine anyone going through a bigger tragedy and a bigger nightmare on earth than her. Here's what Kobe Bryant's widow thinks about the situation. Vanessa took to her Instagram story and said, "Dear @Meek Mill, I find this line to be extremely insensitive and disrespectful, period. I am not familiar with any of your music, but I believe you can do better than this. If you are a fan, fine. There's a better way to show your admiration for my husband. This lacks respect and tact." Now, wait until you see what Meek Mill said to this in response, because his response, if you thought his lyrics would make someone feel uncomfortable, his response is probably, and I don't know, for all you know, he could be referring to someone else, but I don't think it's a coincidence that he tweeted this within minutes of Vanessa Bryant giving him his feedback. I don't know if he may have been potentially offended by Vanessa Bryant saying, "Hey, I am not familiar with any of your music." I don't know what it is. So here's what Meek Mill said in response to it. "I'm going back in this ish," and I try not to curse because I feel like I'm gonna get demonetized like crazy, so I'm sorry if it sounds like a PG or a rated G movie. "I'm going back savage in this ish, F your feelings," which, if his original lyrics weren't extremely insensitive, I find that tweet to be extremely insensitive. I personally tweeted it out and I said, this cannot be it, because bro, if someone's widow is telling you, "Hey, this offends me. My husband died," and your lyrics about him not only makes a good portion of society uncomfortable, it makes me feel uncomfortable, then I feel like it's the decent thing to do to come out and say, "Hey, look, my apologies. I'm an artist. Sometimes we're trying to brainstorm. We come up with either a really good idea and a beautiful piece of art, or it's an idea that sounds good to us, but we need other people's feedback to say, hey, this is not it." And I personally have made many videos like that, where I thought it was a good idea to put out a specific video, but my audience and my peers reached out to me in private and say, "Hey, Mike, you make a ton of videos. There are times where I make 3 to 4 videos a day. This video was done in bad taste, and you should delete it and maybe issue an apology." And it's happened to me. It's happened to me multiple times. And I understand it's part of life. I'm willing to forgive and forget whenever someone does something like that, if they actually express an apology. But it seems like Meek Mill is doing nothing of the sort, which is very sad, if you ask me. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this whole situation. And if you made it to the end of the video, drop an RIP Kobe in the comment section down below. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.